Being in your 20s, like, honestly, you're gonna feel very confused and you're gonna feel very lost and you're gonna feel like Alice in Wonderland. Just because I feel like it's a time where you're having to try so many different things and explore who you are and explore your passions, your style, you know, your strengths and your weaknesses, career path. I think it's just such an emotional roller coaster ride being in your 20s. I think also too, it's just part of like falling in love with failure. That actually you should love failing more than you love getting things right, you know, because I think for so long we have been taught in school that there's only one right answer. And really though, that there isn't just one right answer. Like there's so many right answers to living your life and pursuing the things you want to pursue, and it doesn't come easy, so you have to try different things to get there. Really just enjoying the journey of seeing yourself evolve and seeing yourself mature and seeing yourself grow. Another thing that I feel like has been so helpful for me in my journey being in my 20s is that if it doesn't add to my life, then you should just let it go. Just let go whatever it is that's like holding you down and anchoring you in this position or situation, whatever. Let it go, because you don't know what it is that you can become and accomplish if you stay there. And a perfect example of that is just like, you know, moving out of state. If you've never lived somewhere else, like trying that and being out of your comfort zone. Being out of your comfort zone is just doing something that you normally wouldn't do. Starting a YouTube channel, or, you know, like I'm just naming things that I'm doing. Dye your hair a different color. You know, it's all about like experimenting. Maybe like start a new friend group. If you feel like the friend groups that you have right now aren't helping you get to where you want to be, then sometimes it's best to let them go and start fresh. And a huge one is to stop trying to be in the same timeline as everybody else. Because the thing is, like, everybody's on their own journey and you're not on the same path as them. We all have different interests in different things and we all have different strengths. So what somebody else is doing is not going to be what you're going to be doing. Maybe you might even get to where that person is, but your journey is going to look a little different. And that's okay. By the time they get to 27, are either married, have children, have their masters or bachelors, are trying to settle into a career path. I honestly feel like it's so different because not everybody's gonna be in each of these slots all at once, you know? Like these things happen in our own timing. And actually embracing being different from everybody else. I think as we're evolving and growing and maturing, a big difference from being a teen and then going to your 20s, you start to learn how to not care about what people think about you. Like that's such a huge one that I feel like I've been learning for my own self, is not to care. Like I don't care if like people think I'm not as pretty or that I'm not as entertaining, or if they don't believe in me, in my dreams and my goals, or that they feel like it's too far-fetched. All these different things like can affect you as a teen. And I feel like in your 20s, like you start to learn, I can actually be my own person for once. Like I can actually become that dream person that I've always wanted to be. Because now is the time like in your 20s to just learn to be authentically yourself. Keeping a priority on your fitness and your wellness, because as you grow older, you're not going to make time for it anymore. And so starting a foundation now before you hit your 30s, so that way like you have a schedule, you have something going. And even reminding yourself that it doesn't have to be just going to the gym. Like pick something that you enjoy, pick something that like will get you out there to just be active and work on yourself, you know, physically. And it's not just to like look beautiful and to, you know, have this skinny body. It's just more of just taking care of yourself, because it does add up as you get older. It's just good overall, like for your mental health. It's good because when you look good too, like you also attract more people, you know, like because you look good and you feel good about yourself, you know? And it's not to say to like get obsessed over dieting and all these different things. I'm just talking about just taking care of yourself for you and loving your body enough to take care of it. And if you feel like you don't know what you're doing, then I would suggest try different things. Literally just try anything you want. And I know I said that in the beginning, but it's so true, you guys. I have definitely tried so many things, and I feel like that's how I landed YouTube. I tried hula hooping, I did baking, e-commerce for a little bit. I made a website for blogging. I was a music teacher, I was a barista, I did retail. Like, there's just so many different things, and I probably haven't named everything, but then I landed YouTube because I was like, I find myself like, I'm just like listening to a lot of ASMR. I honestly like didn't think I would like continue on with YouTube. I just felt like I was just trying to be experimental and just try different things. When we moved here to Kentucky, I was trying to still figure out what is it that I'm trying to do for work, you know, while living here. I mean, I had like thought about, you know, working for this university, being like an event planning associate. I thought it was the move, but honestly, the more that I thought about it, I was just like, this is just not it, you know? And then I even thought about like wedding planning. Sounded kind of fun, but I feel like my ideas kind of just started to change, and I don't know how I got back into going to YouTube. But I think because I was in such a rut and I just felt like
I don't know what I'm doing, you know, like.
And so I felt like that was something that I could be talking about on my channel, sharing that experience of exploring who you are and developing yourself. So sometimes that means, you know, working for somebody else for a little bit until you can get on your feet with your side hustle that actually becomes your job. And it's just so empowering to like be able to work for yourself and to be able to create your dream life. I'm so happy of how far I've come so far on YouTube. Like, I can't believe I have 109 subscribers right now. Like, I am so thankful for you guys supporting me and being here with me and being my community. You may not be like where you want to be now, but the more that you put time and energy into it, it's gonna change your life. I wasn't the type of person that had much of an opinion about things because I just didn't explore enough. That's why I say to just try different things, because that's how you develop that. That's how you develop your confidence in yourself, because you start to understand yourself and you start to understand your passions and what you love and what you value. If there's any advice that I would like say is the top one, it's loving yourself. Because when you know your self-worth and you know how beautiful inside and out you are, nobody can take that from you. And people can put you down as much as they want, but if you love yourself so much and you're so secure in yourself, that's a game changer. That's when things start to happen for you. That's when your life becomes a dream, because you start to own it. You start to take control of it. So I'm gonna leave you with this nugget, okay? I just saw this on my Instagram feed and I have to share it, okay? So stop being afraid of what could go wrong and start being excited about what could go right. And what if it turns out better than you expected? If you haven't followed me already on Instagram, go check me out. I haven't actually posted a whole lot, you know, but you know, we're working on it. We're working on this, like, you know, posting game and getting more interactive on social media. If you check out my Instagram, you'll get to know me a little bit better, and you know, we're gonna become best friends throughout the years. And don't forget to like and subscribe because that'll help this channel out. So let's do that. Bye.